the Saints Bound podcast. And it's time to give me and you, it's crazy when I say give me, but my experience, non-experience, experience in this draft. What y'all think about the draft, man? I mean, by now, you're a diehard Saints fan. I pretty much don't have to tell you the draft picks. Surprising one that jumped out was the first round draft pick. Defensive end from Houston. That shocked everyone, but what people don't know, they had a lot of people gunning for him. They had some teams gunning for him. Because he was pretty good when he wasn't hurt. But we talking about real good. Like in the few games, he racking up sacks, racking up tackles for loss. He's pretty good. Matter of fact, he don't look like it on paper, but he seems better than Davenport. Way better. I'm going to say that. Way better than Davenport. The Ian Brooks thing. When they drafted him, Tyson fans, they didn't like it because what does that say for Tyson? The Jameson fans, they didn't like it because what did that say for Jameson? Well, I'll tell you what it says. If they don't get it right, we got a prototype Drew Brees, because that's what he is. He's basically a prototype Drew Brees. People was complaining about his size, but he's the same height as Drew Brees. The same height. Now, I don't know if we should have picked one the same height, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He won some games, man. I think he's the all-time scoring leader for Notre Dame or the all-time passing leader, touchdown leader for Notre Dame. He's pretty good. You know, he's pretty good. But this is not what I came to talk about, really. I'm talking about the undrafted free agents that we picked up. If we picked up 11 of them, 11. We have Bryce Thompson, cornerback, Tennessee. He's pretty good. I mean, of course, he have his cons, feet work, something like that, but he's pretty good. We have Trill Williams, a defensive back from Syracuse. We picked up as an undrafted free agent. Seemed like we went big. I'm sorry, y'all. Seemed like we went big on defense this year. Because we picked up Trill Williams, defensive back, Syracuse. Some of you don't like the recent moves, especially with Ian Brooks, but we're going to talk about that. Trill Williams, defensive back, Syracuse. I said that 3 times. Lawrence Woods, defensive back, Truman State. Another defensive back. Eric Burrell, safety, Wisconsin. More defense. Josiah Bronson, defensive lineman, Washington. More defense. Shaq Smith, linebacker, Maryland. More defense. Mike Brown, offensive lineman, West Virginia. That's a good pick. Look, it seems like it's more defense. So we have Alex Hoffman, offensive lineman, Carroll, Montreal. Okay. I know we have more. Okay. That's 2 offensive linemen. Undrafted, plus 1 in the draft. And we have a punter, Nolan Cooney from Syracuse. Now, people forgot our punter retired. Yeah, Morstead, one of the greatest punters in the NFL. That somehow punters get overlooked. No one talked about the punter yet. No one. But we got a punter from Syracuse, Nolan Cooney. Steve Scout III, running back, Indiana. Ooh, running back. Ooh. What that mean? I know we're not getting rid of Kamari. Ooh, so what that mean? Okay, y'all better get right. You know who I'm talking about. Dalen Sooner, tight end, Ohio State. Now, we definitely need a tight end. But No, we didn't draft one. I'm surprised we didn't draft a tight end. That right there was shocking. We definitely need a tight end. A tight end is something that, well, Drew Brees gone. Okay, well, but Drew Brees used to utilize a tight end real good when we had good tight ends. It seemed like when we lost that great tight end, we kind of lost a lot of the offense, to be honest with you. That great tight end and that great speed runner, we got that taken care of. Kamari is pretty much the full package. And remember, Kamari didn't come in the first round. Matter of fact, most of our stars, did not come in the first round. So I want y'all to think about that. The draft, they gave it a B minus. Matter of fact, they hired another scout personnel right after the draft. Now, this is usual after the draft. So some people saying, they thought it, they didn't like the draft picks either. No, that's not true. This happens a lot of times after drafts, for whatever reason. They hire new personnel for scouting because it's more scouting to do besides the draft. We have undrafted free agents out there, big names, small names. We have to put places in this team. I would like to thank Sean Payton, heard me out. Although this is a small podcast that's growing, I said no rebuilding. No rebuilding. Of course, we're going to have to rebuild parts, but I don't want the rebuilding excuse stage like you have teams like Jacksonville and went through and Tampa went through, really, to be honest with you. But they all of a sudden, bam, Super Bowl winners. Come on, man. And stuff like that. Of course, yeah, I'm hating on that. I'm hating on that because I don't know. I think that was something to do with the NFL. I don't know. I don't like to cry foul. I don't like to cry conspiracy. But hey, man, come on. It can happen. I will say that this is the NFL. That's why you cannot have your spirits down. That's why you have to know it can happen. We can get a quarterback next year and take us all the way. It'll be hard, but it can happen. Now, especially if you beef up the defense. Our main concern is pass rushing and linebackers. If you get the pass rush down, the cornerbacks we have can handle their own. Because you cannot leave a quarterback too much time. An NFL wide receiver, they're going to get open, man. Come on. There's no cornerback in the league besides Revis, and not even Revis can hold you more than a few seconds. That's just what it is. So you need pressure on the quarterback. So rushing the passer, stopping the run, that's all have to do with the linemen and defensive end and linebackers. That's the main part we have to fix with the Saints. As far as the quarterback, I don't know Jameson Winston perfect. I don't know him personally. I met him twice. But I don't know him personally. To me, it's a mental thing with him because the physical, everything you want in a quarterback physically is there. Whether you hating or not, the boy still threw for 5,000 some yards every year. Now, the interceptions part, that's mentally. That's no discipline. His actions, no discipline. See, that's the mental state of mind. We don't know if it's there, but the physical, it's there. It's there. Believe me, it's there. I'm a Florida State fan, but I'm an LSU and Florida State fan. So I know. Plus, when he went to Tampa, I'm still a Florida State fan. I paid attention to him as Tampa. I said, this boy is good. He just have no discipline. And the coaching staff was garbage. And it was a non-disciplined team. I'm going to say that. Yeah, that's my whole point. Now he's with a bunch of coaches that's not going to play that. They don't give a care. They don't care who you. It's not going to play. Look at it. Ian Brooks, whatever his name is. That's letting you know right there. And he's not a slouch. He's 6 feet, yes, but he's not a slouch. Go ahead and look at some tape. Go look at his tapes at Notre Dame. He's not. He's pretty good. So Tyson, Jameson, just keep you on your toes, man. Keep you on your toes, or go elsewhere. That's just what it is. And that's all I have to say right now. Stay tuned for the Sunday broadcast. Thanks. Wherever you at, follow it. If you on Spotify, Apple iTunes, it doesn't matter. Facebook, YouTube, follow the page. This is straight Saints Nation, Louisiana Nation, even Pelicans. Especially during the season, we talk about everything on here, as long as it has something to do with Louisiana. Thank you. One love.